All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this problem set. So this one here, question 1. So the equation of the tangent line. So I'm going to take the derivative. So y prime is sine of x times 1 plus x times the derivative of sine, which is cosine. And then I am plugging in pi over 2. So then I have the sine of pi over 2 plus x, which is pi over 2. Times the cosine of pi over 2. Cosine of pi over 2 is 0, so this whole entire thing is 0. Sine of pi over 2 is 1, so then y prime is equal to 1. So then I have y minus pi over 2 is equal to 1 times x minus pi over 2. So then all of these are in slope-intercept form, so I have y is equal to x minus pi over 2, and I added pi over 2 to both sides. So those two cancel out, and I'm just left with y is equal to x, which is here. Okay? All right. That's question 2. Moving right along, question 3. Find the equation of the tangent line so that the graph is parallel to this equation. So first let me figure out what parallel is, same slope. So what I need to do is I need to, let's see, which way do I want to go? I want to add y to both sides. So 24x plus 10 is equal to y. So my slope here is 24. So I want my derivative here, f prime of x, which is 24x. I want that x squared. I want that to be equal to this slope here. So 24x squared is equal to 24. X squared is equal to 1. Square root both sides at x is equal to plus or minus 1. Okay, so now when x is equal to 1 here, then y is equal to 8. So I have 1 comma 8. When y is equal to negative 1, I have 1 comma negative 8. So I have the possibility of writing the equation of the tangent line at 2 spots. So I'm going to find f prime at 1, and I get 24. I find f prime of negative 1, and I also get 24 because I'm squaring either 1 or negative 1. So when I have 1, I have y minus 8 is equal to 1, nope, not 1, just kidding, 24x minus 1. And then when I have negative 1, I have y minus a negative 8 is equal to 24 times x minus a negative 1. And so I get here, I get y is equal to 24x minus 24 plus 8. So y is equal to 24x minus 16. So that is a choice. And then y plus 8 is equal to 24 times x plus 1. So y plus 8 is equal to 24x plus 24 minus 8, so 24x plus 16. So 2 of these answers should be correct. And I'm going to just double check here the math. Equation of the tangent line, graph is parallel, so I want the same slope. I'm just going to double check to make sure that I did actually want you guys to pick 2 answers and I did not make a mistake. And then here, okay, looks like, okay, so looks like you could have chosen either one of them and they would have worked. Okay. All right, moving right along. That's question 4. Here's question 5. Write the equation of the normal line of cotangent. So y prime is equal to negative cosecant squared of x. And I want this at pi over 2. The cotangent of pi over 2 is the cosine of pi over 2 divided by the sine of pi over 2, which is 0. So my y is equal to 0 when x is pi over 2. Okay, so y prime negative 1 over sine squared x. So then I want y prime at pi over 2. So I get negative 1 over the sine squared of pi over 2. Remember that this is the same thing as negative 1 over sine of pi over 2, the quantity squared. In this case, it doesn't matter because the sine of pi over 2 is equal to 1. So this gives me negative 1. But if by some chance it was something other than pi over 2, then you would need to know that you take the sine of x first, so the sine of pi over 2 first, and then you square it. That's your order of operations. Okay, so y minus 0 is equal to, and it's normal line. So instead of negative 1, it's positive 1, and x minus pi over 2. So then I get y is equal to x minus pi over 2. Which is here. All right, there's question 6. Here's question 7. So I want the best linear approximation, which is the equation on the tangent line. So the derivative of tangent f prime of x is equal to secant squared of x. I want x is equal to pi over 4, so then the tangent of pi over 4 is equal to 1. So when x is equal to pi over 4, y is equal to 1. So I want f prime of pi over 4, which is 1 over cosine of pi over 4, the quantity squared. So then that is 1 over root 2 over 2 squared. And so then that is 1 over the square root of 2 squared is just 2. 2 squared is 4. So then this is 1 over 1/2. Invert and multiply and you get 2. So then I have y minus 1 is equal to 2 times x minus pi over 4. For linear approximation, you do have to move the 1 to the other side. So I have y is equal to 2x. Actually, they all look like point slope form too. So 2 times x minus pi over 4, and then plus 1, which is that one there. All right, that's question 7. There's question 8. Here's question 9. So then I would have turned this into minus 3x minus 4x to the negative first power. So f prime of x is equal to negative 3 plus 4x to the negative second power. I wanted it at 3, so I do have to need to find f of 3, which is negative 3 times 3 minus 4 over 3. So this is negative 9 minus 4 thirds. So that's negative 27 minus 4 over 3. So negative 31 over 3. Yes. Okay, so f prime of 3 is going to be negative 3 plus 4 over 3 squared. So negative 3 plus 4/9. So then I get negative 27 plus 4 over 20. Oops, not 29, just 9. So then this gives me negative 23 over 9. So what I have is y minus 31 over 3 is equal to negative 29 over 3 times x minus 3. So I gotta be honest, I cannot stand these. Oops, hold on. It should be 9 here. I cannot stand all these fractions, especially because they're all in standard form. So the way we fix this is we multiply both sides by the common denominator, and then what we would do is it essentially eliminates all my denominators. So this gives me 9y minus 3 times 31, which is 93, is equal to negative 29 times x minus 3. So this here inside the parentheses is a multiplication, so then the 9's just cancel out. Now I have 9y minus 93 is equal to negative 29 plus whatever 29 times 3 is. So 7 to 87. So that gives me a plus 87. And I feel like I did something wrong. Something happened. Because none of the answers are here. Okay. Let's see. What did Mrs. Hayden do wrong? 3, negative 9, 4 over 3. So negative 27, negative 31 over 3. Okay. Oh, I know why. That should be a plus. Okay. Plus 93. Okay, that makes me feel better. And that should be an X. Okay. So no, it does not make me feel better. I like messing up everywhere. Okay, so it should have been 23 over 9. So this should be a 23. This should be a 23. This is not 87 because that would be wrong. So 23 times 3 is 69. So this is a positive 69. Okay, I think I fixed it. Okay, so my issue was here so that we don't get all confused. That should be a negative 23 over 9. When I multiply both sides by 9, oh, also, it should have been a plus there because it's a negative 31 over 3. Okay, so now that's looking better. So then I have 93. I'm going to subtract 69. So I get 13 minus 9, which is 4. So this is 24. So I get 9y is equal to negative 23x plus 20 minus 24. So then I add 23x to both sides, and I get letter A. All right, that's question 10. I don't think there's a question. Oh, there is a question 11. Just kidding. Okay, write the equation of the tangent line. When x is equal to 5, I plug in 5 here. So then it is, the coordinate point is 5, 1. So you don't have, all you have is quotient rule. So f prime of x, denominator times by the derivative of the numerator, which is 0, minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator, which is a 1 all over x minus 4, the quantity squared. So then I get f prime of x is equal to negative 1 over x minus 4, the quantity squared. So then I have f prime of 5, and then I get negative 1. So then I get y minus 1 is equal to negative 1 x minus 5, so the negative x plus 5, and I'm adding 1, so it should be 6. So that's this one here. 11, 12, that's the n. So now we go to 2-8, problem set B. Equation of the tangent line here. So I'm going to take the derivative, and I don't have the y value. This is a very large polynomial. I would have used synthetic division. So I would have taken negative 1, 2, 4, negative 5, negative 3. 2, negative 2, 2, negative 2, negative 10, positive 10, so I get 7. So when x is equal to negative 1, y is equal to 7. Okay, so equation of the tangent line, derivative, f prime of x. 2 times 3 is 6x squared plus 8x minus 5. F prime of negative 1 is 6 times negative 1 squared minus 8 times negative 1 minus 5. So this is 6 plus 8 minus 5. So 14 minus 5 which is 9. Okay, so my equation tangent line y minus 7 is equal to 9 times x plus 1. And that's the tangent. Okay, question 1, question 2, question 3. Product rule. When x is equal to 1, this is 1. When x is equal to... No, it's not 1. When x is equal to 1, this is 3 minus 1, which is 2. When x is equal to 1 here, I have 3 minus 1, so this is 1. And then y is equal to 2. Okay, so the derivative, 3 minus x squared times the derivative of the first, so 3 minus 2x plus 3x minus x squared times negative 1 minus 2x. Okay, and then I wanted f prime of 1. So 3 minus 1 minus 1. 3 minus 2 times 1. 3 times 1 minus 1 squared. Negative 1 minus 2 times 1. So then f prime of 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 2 is also 1. And then I have 3 minus 1. And then I have negative 1 minus 2. So then this is 2 times a negative 3. So I get 6. So I get 1 plus minus, just kidding, 6, which is negative 5. So then y minus 2 is equal to negative 5, x minus 1. 3, 4, nobody else. All right, and that's it for this problem set.